Oh damn. Let's make some adjustments. Prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today I'm going to be reviewing my experience at New York Comic Con 2004. Was it a meritorious, worthwhile experience, or was it characterized by insipid mediocrity, or was it appalling, egregious, abysmal, and wretched in facets? In my opinion, in the form of a quantitative score, I'd give the Comic Con a 10 out of 10. Why? I love New York City. I love Manhattan. And the Comic Con was just brimming with life, excitement, and of course, merchandise. I recollect purchasing the Mortal Kombat Deception figures. I purchased the whole set, which includes Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, and Baraka, however it's pronounced. Let's move on. I purchased Joyride Halo 2 figurines, and I likely also purchased Marvel Legends as well. Now, I'm uncertain whether or not I procured Marvel Legends there. I make an arbitrary assumption that I did over a decade ago, but I may have just forgone buying Marvel Legends. I am certain that I did buy the Mortal Kombat Deception figures there from Jazzwares. Prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today I'm going to be commencing my ineffably epic review of New York Comic Con 2013. Multiverse, prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today I'm going to be commencing. Damn. Hello, epic viewers from the multiverse. Prepare to bask in unprecedented glory, because today I'm going to be commencing my ineffably epic review of New York Comic Con 2004. How was the experience, you may ask? Was it a meritorious, worthwhile, indelible experience? Or was it characterized by insipid mediocrity? Or was it wretched, abysmal, appalling, and egregious in all facets? From my perspective, in my opinion, in the form of a quantitative score, I'd rate the experience to be a 10 out of 10. Why? I love Manhattan. The Comic-Con was just brimming with life, excitement, energy. You could truly feel the synergy. I recollect procuring a myriad of figures on that blissful day. I bought various Mortal Kombat Deception figures. I procured Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, and Baraka in action figure form. And I recollect them being churned out, produced, and manufactured by Jazzwares. Does that ring a bell? Let that marinate into your mind if it doesn't. Those Mortal Kombat figures costed me at least $15 each, so it was roughly $60 for the whole set. And of course they trump the Hasbro Marvel Legends facets. They have superior sculpts, aesthetics, designs, details, textures, shadings when compared to the Hasbro Marvel Legends figures. Furthermore, I procured some Halo 2 Joyride figures. Those figures are quite extraordinary. They're remarkable. They're quite stellar, to say the least. They're state-of-the-art Halo figures, and they're eye candy to take a gander at. They tower over most figures. They dwarf most figures, and they truly resemble Halo 2 Spartans down to the nitty-gritty details. So, what else did I do? Well, I roamed around. I traversed the Comic-Con. I saw vendors, merchandise that I did not need, and of course more items that would be relegated to someone else's garage or storage unit had I purchased them way back when. Unfortunately, when I was 19, I was forced to part with my first action figure collection because I could not afford a storage unit amid going to school full-time. College, graduate school drain your time and cause you to forgo the ability to work full-time if you want to maximize your GPA and optimize your chances to attain an unprecedented level of academic success in your endeavors, but that's a story for another time. I bought other items that day. I bought very high quality figures that retailed for an $8 through $10 price range. I may have bought some Justice League Unlimited figures. I may have procured some Toy Biz Marvel Legends, and I may have bought some DC Direct figures on that day. I'm certain, beyond a doubt, that I bought an entire Mortal Kombat Deception Wave 1. In terms of other figures, I recollect buying Halo 2 Joyride figures, and I probably bought some Justice League Unlimited figures, possibly some 3.75-inch Star Wars figures, and I may have bought some Toy Biz Marvel Legends figures in conjunction with various DC Direct figures, but my recollection of that wonderful day is eluding me. It's no longer dormant in the bowels of my mind. Those neurons have likely been eradicated, but I can recall the experience to some extent. What was the venue was at? I believe it was named the, let me just check. It's a Javits Center, or the Jacob Javits Center, which is a large convention center located on 11th Avenue between 34th Street and 40th Street. So you could enter through the 36th Street entrance. But I just looked at action figures. I bought action figures. I saw other pop culture-esque merchandise. They have action figures, swords, statues, posters, jewelry, artwork, and of course other merchandise that would be relegated to your closet, basement, storage unit, attic, or drawers. So action figures are wonderful, posters are wonderful, but the only thing that's not wonderful about the Comic-Con was getting there. It's quite a hassle. The roads in New York City are inundated with traffic. They're over congested, to say the least, metaphorically speaking. Getting in the front door could mandate $35 to $45 admissions fee. What is it today? Oh, today it may be closer to $55, depending upon the day you're choosing. A Comic-Con pass can cost between $45 and $63 per day, so they're not cheap to get into, but it's definitely a wonderful experience that you should check out if you have disposable income. However, if you're destitute, indigent, and impoverished, as I am, then I recommend going to the Comic-Con and wait until you at least have sustenance and at least
some semblance of a reserve before you part with your finite monetary assets or your fiat currency. So it's great to go to, but going to Manhattan is expensive and unaffordable, and if you're going there just to buy action figures, you're better off buying them online, where you can get them significantly cheaper and have them delivered straight to your doorstep without having to move an inch. You can be indolent, idle, passive, sedentary, and have the action figures come to you, and you can utilize your cognitive faculties. You can tap into your cerebral cortex. You can tap into your intellect and wits to devise a business online, to be able to fund your frivolities and unnecessary spending habits, should you choose to be an avid, devout anime fan who just can't get enough action figures. So indulge in glory, my friends, and collect action figures only if you can afford to. If not, they'll render you broke, indebted, and cause you to succumb to despair as they drain your fiat currency. So I hope they found this video to be enticing and enthralling. I give the experience a 10 out of 10, even though it's unaffordable to just get in. The admissions fee is way too lofty and exorbitant. It should be free. That's the only price that I can afford. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.